looking towards your experiences in Brazil, huge footballing nation, but also quite disparate in terms of, you know, the very, very wealthy and the very, very poor. Did you experience that within your kind of football time?
Yeah, you saw it firsthand. So you had the favelas in the mountain I was based in a hotel on the front, and the beach was literally across the road. But all the houses that were quite affluent were along the front there. But in the mountains was the favelas. And we took our team and we traveled around. So we didn't just play in nice stadiums against well-trained professional teams, if you like. We were an American team. So the girls all, you know, were from a university. They all look professional. They're athletic. You know, in the States, they get the nutrition, the strength and conditioning, the 3, 4, 5 times a week of training, a heavy league schedule. So these players from America do full-time education and full-time football pretty much. So we go over there and we had somebody arrange games for us, a local, who I'm still good friends with. He was a great guy, ex-professional basketballer who went into that industry. And he took us into only what I can describe as just in the back of beyond in these mountains. And we played this team on what you describe over in England, I guess, as a council pitch. It wasn't the best. The girls turned up, they put the nets up. We turned up in our tracksuits, all professional, great big vats of Gatorade, the energy drink over there, water, bananas, everything. So, you know, we had the lot. And we kicked off against this team, very good side. They didn't even have a full kit. They were wearing bibs and things. And it almost got to half time. And all of a sudden, the only way I can describe it from our perception, from being a little bit naive and not educated on things over there, was they started to dive. They were going down and shouting, and we didn't like that. So at half time, we had a little word about there's no need for that. It's been a great game. And then the coach explained to us, they're not diving, they're going down. They may not have drank. I mean, it was really hot and humid. They may not have drank any fluid during the day. They might not have eaten for a day or two, and where they actually come from. Now, first thing we did is go and educate the girls, and immediately we took them all our bananas, we took them all our Gatorade. I mean, they couldn't believe it. And the second half was a phenomenal half. We all got together for a big team picture at the end, and we just left everything with them. And that just sort of showed that the game is ingrained over there as a culture. They play it at all levels. In the evenings, you would go down on the beach, and there was markets, but football was played for as far as the eye can see. And you could have a doctor from an affluent area or a young kid that's 30 years younger come down from the favelas, and they were all playing on the beach. And we used to join in these games. The girls would join in these games, and they were phenomenal. I mean, the talent, what they could do with the ball, it was just incredible. But you'd go to bed late at night and the lights were on the beach and they'd still be playing, and you'd get up early in the morning and somebody's still playing football, tennis or football. It was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. And we were lucky that we got to, yes, the nice beach that we was on and where we was at, but it was also nice to see the other side of it, where we went into the mountains and experienced that side, because I think we just take things for granted that everybody has football, everybody has kit, everybody has cones, and everybody is the way we are. It's not the case. They don't have footballs, they didn't have equipment, and they had nothing to eat and drink. So, yeah, it was a huge eye-opener, really.
From our conversation, you've had some hugely powerful experiences. Yes, all centered around football, but showing the power of football to actually instigate change, to bring people together, to overcome some barriers that would otherwise be in place in terms of people mixing. How does that feel? How do you reflect on that?
Yeah, I think what we used to do, you'd always separate life and football, but actually they're the same. You're just living life and going through culture and getting these experiences through football, really, but they're no different. You know, the skills that you pick up through the game are the skills that you need in life. How you work with your team and your players, again, translates in life. The education you get from the different cultural experiences and backgrounds, and how you see how the rich live and how the not so fortunate live, and and those experiences. You would experience that if you took your rucksack on a backpack and went around the world, but you just wouldn't see it through a game. The game just opened the doors up to give you those experiences. But if you take the game away, you could easily have the same experiences just without the game, really, because what you notice is how people are within the game tends to come out from their background, their upbringing, their culture. And the beauty of it is, the one thing that has really helped me with the travels, where I don't think I'd have been as lucky, is football's a universal language. So as soon as you say football to somebody, you immediately can spark something, and it can go in any direction, from the country to the culture to your background to your experiences. It just is a starter. And some of these countries where I don't speak fluent Arabic, or, you know, I struggle to interact, you don't always need to speak. You can just put a football down and you can demonstrate, and you can show, and you can use body language and all sorts. And you can generally find a way to communicate, and it doesn't always have to be with spoken words. So, you know, I've been very lucky, because football opened those doors for me, and it's given me some different experiences and a different pathway to what most would see. And I'm grateful for that, really. But you can't forget that the cultural experiences of dealing with people, communicating with people, having more empathy, whether it's with females in the female game or just different cultures and understanding and backgrounds, it gives you a wider view of everything, really. And it sometimes gives me a different perception. And the beauty is, I think sometimes I see the game a little bit different to some people. So I hope that's what I bring to the table a little bit, is a different viewpoint, a different way of looking at things. And I hope that goes through with the club, really.
I'm sure you'll be bringing all of that experience and sharing it with the players, the club, and the people of Lincolnshire to a huge benefit. So is there anything else that you want to share before we say goodbye?
No, I think it's just, I think we're just waiting now. Let's see what the outcome is. We're expecting it sometime soon. Then we can get the plans in place. There's lots of exciting plans. We just want to get on with it when it's safe to do so. But, you know, I'm really excited for the challenge. There's a lot of great foundations and a lot of great things coming. So, and to do it again from where I was born and bred, to come back full circle, and to, like you say, to give back with all that experience now, to bring it back in. I'm really looking forward to getting started now. So we're just excited to get going again, really.
The club's very lucky to have you. Thank you very much for your time, Lee.
Thanks, Maria. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.